Alright. It's finally happened. I have maxed out my materials tickets. Pretty sure the only thing I could do is under rewards. Go to the material market and... Oh. That's actually quite interesting. Yeah, wait. No, I wanted... Let me just try to get 10 of these. And same with these. And finish off these super easy quests. Should I do this in the future? No, that's kind of boring to do, though, isn't it? But there's some things that are down here that are... Are these always the same items, actually? It is a big list. You can't sort. From defeating an enemy. Were these what I needed in order to, like, make my own skill items? Or upgrades or something? I forget. From defeat... Are these all from defeated enemies? It looks like that is the case. I'll keep that in mind whenever I'm told to go get a bunch of items. Especially if they're rare items. Because if I could just get them for free, that's... I mean, it's not necessary, but it is very convenient. I'll keep that in mind because I do gain those quite often just by being online and logging in every day. But for now, we're just going to start this mission.
So... There's a mission I'd like your help with. It's from an outfitter team working on a new skell. I guess they found some strange... things during tests in Oblivia. They've asked us to investigate them and find out what they are. I know, I'm curious too. But I'm afraid we don't know anything specific at the moment. That's kind of the point, actually. This would normally be a curator kind of job, right? But I asked them to make an exception for me. I want to become a more well-rounded blade. Someone more like you or my brother. A man who can handle any mission. I feel like I've only just discovered what I want to be since I met you. I'll do my best. If I keep completing missions and building trust, I hope to make my brother proud. Yes. Anyway, should we go? This is them. I've definitely never seen one of these before. Right then. I know, but if my brother were here, he wouldn't let that stop him.
Seems we've been found out. What now?
These things aren't that special. I've seen a bunch of them before. Not that unique. We're doing good enough damage to all of these. That's nice. Flamer's hard part, okay. This isn't a good one. Where are my scouts? Actually, maybe I should just run in general. Okay, I'll switch you out then. Okay. Now we're ready. Much more damage. exactly what you want to see. Ooh, and especially that. Immediately take them out. I don't know what I was thinking, not bringing my skills. I just don't like having to rely on them too much, because they feel a little bit too overpowered. I think that's the best way to put it. And they're down.
What strange organisms? Like them. I don't know. I don't see much reason for them to lay a trap out here. No sense in idle speculation, I suppose. Let's bring one back and have the lab crew take a look. I'm sure my friend Solon will be able to help us out. Hello, Solon. It's been a while.
Sorry, who are you?
Oof. Fog?
Ah, yes, of course. I remember because you have all the presents of your namesake.
But you didn't remember.
Right, well, apologies. Did you need me?
Yes. We were attacked by a strange organism in Oblivia.
Some new bioweapon from the Ganglion?
We're not sure. We brought one back so you could take a look, if you don't mind.
Sounds dangerous. I love it. Let's go take a look. Well then, a cursory analysis rules out the bioweapon theory. It's not Ganglion. Tech level is wrong.
Meaning...
No clue? Could be another indigenous Mirren species. You know, one that lives only in Oblivia?
I see.
Do you know about all those ruins over in that region? It's possible something in one of them could help provide us with answers.
Why do I get the feeling the rest of my day is going to be in ruins?
A reasonable assumption. Anyway, there are 3 likely sites, so you'll want to get on that.
Delving into some ruins sounds like a lot of fun. We're actually going into it, not just being outside of the ruins. This is a little less interesting. Massive ring fragment. I guess we're just trying to figure out the No, what are we trying to do here? Oh, grab that one easily. Yeah, I guess this place would count as a ruin. Whoa! Level 65. Okay, got it. Were these things always here? I don't remember. Yes, they were, because this had this little tree as an enemy. I remember that. I don't have to explore the other two. It's a bit disappointing, actually. They're quite intriguing looking. But these things are all over Oblivia.
I received the data you sent from the ruins. I'll get started on it now. Sorry, but there's only one thing I can say for sure.
And that is?
It's not a Ganglion weapon, or native to Mira. Oh, and it's not from Earth. That was 3 things, actually. Fog, you still with us? Yeah, I understand it's less than we hoped for, but still...
Brother. That's right. Fry Christoph is my older brother. It's a bit of a long story. Do you mind listening? Right. First, let me apologize for not telling you about this sooner. My brother and I had a huge fight back on Earth. The Kristoffs are a military family. Fry, our father, his father, his father. But I took after my late mother. I wanted to be an engineer. And though we were different, we were all still close. But that all changed when it came time to board the White Whale. My father was the only one of us who didn't get a spot. He stayed behind on Earth. Fry couldn't see how someone with his experience and rank could be denied. And he raised holy hell about it. I know, it seems strange, but... Anyway, Fry had it wrong. Still does, I assume. Unlike him, I accepted the truth immediately. I had no objection to leaving our father behind. Because that was his choice, you see, and I wanted to respect his wishes. He said an old man like him had no place taking someone else's spot. All his life, he'd sacrificed himself to keep others safe. This was no different, except that it meant we'd never meet again. But Fry wouldn't hear it. He refused to listen to me or Dad. He's been bitter and distant ever since. So do I. I'm probably strange for not trying to change my father's mind, right? I'm just hoping that if I make a name for myself here, I can speak to Fry as a peer. Maybe then he'll finally listen. Anyway, I really appreciate your help in all this. Stronger.
Yeah, and he's max level. Or max affinity. Very obvious, yeah. But yeah, it's been a thing for a while that you can't have them on the same team. Though, pretty sure it's going to be changing at some point in a few chapters, because we have, I found the right one. We have this right here. Just requires the next chapter, actually. Which is interesting. But requires the level we're at now, actually. No, okay. So we could do that pretty soon. Just need to do one more chapter. But let's go ahead and work on some of these basic missions now. There are quite a few of them stacking up. Oh, perfect timing. I was just about to drop by the barracks to see you. I have a top-secret mission straight from the Director General. Very hush-hush and all that. So can you spare a moment? Great, here goes. We received a report from a curator surveying Noctilum. It seems that some Ganglion troops are gathering at the mouth of Dead Man's Gulch. They're a survey team, judging from their equipment, which means there may be something important there besides the big skeleton you've recovered before. That's Director General Chauncey's theory, anyway. He wants you to go there and figure out what exactly they're after. That's great. I can see why the Director General would come to you. Here's a detailed brief. Painful existence. Interesting. You're familiar with the territory, so I doubt you'll get lost, but be careful out there regardless. We'll be waiting for your report. Make it good news. I think you should go first. No, after you. Be my guest. Now wait a minute. Any of us who goes out alone is just going to be eaten. I say we all go and carry out this mission together. Yes, that way all of us can be eaten. Perhaps, but we can't just abandon our duty either. If we show up empty-handed with 0 survey results, the Ganglion will have our hides. We're dead if we do, dead if we don't. Ooh, I know. Why don't we just stay huddled here? Oh ho, a creative solution. And a fate only of races adaptable as any environment as we could manage. We'll wait them out here, whether it takes a century or 2, or Wow, the human over there. Human. They know what humans are. And it's all over. Shh. Seems like a friendly human. Shh. Perhaps if we obey the human, he will save us from this predicament. Bah, and then we exchange one master for another. Shh. What makes this one any more trustworthy? What should we do? Wah! Hey, what are you slackers doing? You're Ganglion soldiers, aren't you? So take up your guns and fight. We're non-combatants. Running away is sort of what we do. Shh. This is why you're kind of always be grunts. Just a single one.
Let's wake them up with some gunfire.
Should be easy enough.
No, we can.
And they're dead. Curious. Humans are more tenacious than we give them credit for, it seems. How can you remain so sanguine? This is hardly the time for offhanded observations. Shh. Given that our prospects of survival are non-existent, what harm is there in acknowledging our co-exterminatee's merits? Oh, merciful Globba. Shh. Shh. Is it safe then to assume that our duties are no longer called for? And I do not mean that what the Ganglion expect of us, but the very meaning of our existence may be safely abandoned. What? I too would prefer to carry out our sacred mission, given half a chance. And should we not stake our hopes on that which promises at least some chance of survival, however slim? That would be perhaps ideal, yes. Well, I, for one, intend to survive this ordeal. Then there's no time to waste. It's a valid argument, but in terms of sheer probability my Gorkwa. Yeek. Humans, we entreat you, save our kind.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Okay, that's a few more.
Now I'm feeling it.
But still not too many. So we can just focus one at a time. We're high enough level. We're 10 levels above them. We should be fine. And all three down. Thank you, human. You're a good deal stronger than the higher-ups in the Ganglion who fancy themselves great warriors. Perhaps this human might offer us asylum? It's certainly a possibility worth exploring. We request, human, if you'll hear it. We, Zarubagan, were not made for combat. Okay. As a result, we have been treated as the lowest of the low within the Ganglion. But our suits allow us to survive in any environment, you see? Since arriving on this planet, we've been forced to survey one hostile location after the next. Caverns crawling with vicious indigents, sheer cliffsides where a single misstep means certain death. Many of our number have already been lost. We are sick and tired of serving the Ganglion. Is there any way we might be granted asylum within your city? Yeah. Ooh. Praise be to Globba's mercy. Golbaga's mercy, even. We are a sizable group numbering in the teens, but if you would have us, we would relocate to your city immediately. Thank you, kind human.
Thank you.
Oh, that's an awkward angle. Welcome back. Looks like you brought back even more than the Director General had hoped. He was practically beaming, said that freeing the Zarubagan from the bonds of the Ganglion servitude was deserving of high praise. Oh, and here's your pay. Can't forget that. Painful existence. It's probably one of them, right? The Zarubagan are in quarantine now. If the tests come back clean, they'll be living in New LA with us. They seem really grateful to you, so you might want to speak to them once they're cleared. Another person maxed affinity. Painful existence. Oh, wow. Okay, then. I wonder where they're living. I guess up here. You're the only one I found. What are you doing? Wait, please listen. My Gorkwa is broken. The Gorkwa is our staff. It is a gift bestowed upon the Zarubogan by our creator, Gobolga. Okay. Holding it aloft allows us to devoltanize Voltant. Praise be to Gobolga's bounty. I'm absolutely opposed to allowing another Zarubogan to handle my Gorkwa. I refuse. But if it's not repaired, not devoltanize, that is a death sentence. I've decided that I could tolerate a man-on touching it, briefly, if it meant it could be repaired. However, well, you're the first non-Zarubogan I've ever spoken to. My heart is racing. I'm shaking, short of breath, dizzy. Can't take it anymore. Must entrust you with my Gorkwa, which again I value more than life, and have you take it to the man-on for repairs. Seems pretty simple. Don't know why it's level 35. Oh, thank you. It pains me dearly to part with my precious Gorkwa, but I leave it in your care. The man-on I need you to ask to do the repairs is called Luladu. I hear he's extremely interested in Zarubogan technology, so my hope is that he will accept. Phew, I believe this is the longest I've ever conversed with another. It is an enjoyable sort of anxiety. There must be something, right? Some kind of simulation I can find around here. Here you go. What? Troylin, a Zarubogan? He wants to hire me, and he asked me for me by name? What an honor. Yes. Let me see what needs fixing. Quickly now, okay? So this is a Gorkwa, is it? I've seen Zarubogan wandering around with them, but never thought I'd actually lay my hands on one. What a magnificent form! My curiosity is fit to burst. Is it yours? No? Right then. Just a moment, alright? I need to examine this and see if I can assess the damage. Fortunately, materials I have on hand are probably not enough to repair it. Yes, I'm going to need a high-spec sensor module and a hulking incisor first. I hate to trouble you, but do you think you'd find the parts I need? In the meantime, I'll be here playing with, prepping the Gorkwa for repairs. I don't suppose I can just buy these items. Well, I could buy this. I'll get a few, just in case I need it. And I assume if I needed it, it would be all the way at the top. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Saves me a bit of time. Oh, was that the only item I needed? That was easy. Oh, is it my time up? Really? Such a shame. Let's start these repairs then. Oh, because I already had that. Okay. Yes, these should do nicely. Just a moment, if that's okay. Done. And the more I look at it, the more enchanting it becomes. Don't you agree? I was led to believe that such Gorkwa staves were not actually Zarubogan technology. They are rather mysterious people, you see. What you might call a recent obsession of mine. But do not let me keep you, alright? I imagine that Troylin will be waiting for this. Please return to him with my regards, if you will. He said he values it more than his own life, right? So I suppose you should hurry. Run, human, run! Not having my Gorkwa with me is the cause of even more anxiety than I had thought. Being unable to devulcanize has made me feeling all out of sorts besides. Oh, it's you. Do you have it? Is it fixed? Yes? Yes? How marvelous. It is even more beautiful than it was on the day I received it. Now, if you excuse me, I'm off to devulcanize. Can't get it linked to my backpack. The link function was working perfectly well before. Wonder what could be the matter. I suppose that is possible. But did Luludu seem so incompetent as to break the item he was repairing? I suppose it would be fastest to go ask him directly. You don't mind accompanying me, I hope. Luludu doesn't seem to be here, but Churomil is... Hello, Troylin. Did you need Luludu for something? I had a question for him about my Gorkwa. Do you know where he is? Cauldrus. He asked where he could find a whole bunch of Voltant, so I sent him there. And he did take my Gorkwa. Not sure whose it was, but he definitely had one with him, yes. He was very excited about getting test data on it, practically giggling on his way out the door. So in that short time, he both repaired it and made a perfect replica to give me. Why didn't you stop him? Because he said he would give me a giant load of Voltant if I promised to watch the shop. You still should have stopped him. If someone uses a Gorkwa without a backpack unit, the Voltant will be absorbed directly into their body. It would be a huge incident if a Minun turned up dead because of us. I assume it would be fine. He seemed like the type to wear a backpack like us. How could he possibly think that? Cauldros. White Phosphor Lake, then. Got on the first guess. Nice. Can't waste any time here. We have to stop Luludu, and more importantly, we have to get my poor Gorkwa back. Now you can do it, zombie. So much for we.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do I have to go over to get to that? I can't tell. I am, though. Oh boy. It's another one of these giant plant things. New location found. That's something. Please stay with me. Just trying to install this for future use. It'd be silly of me not to. Anyways, I need to be... There's a lot of enemies. I assume that thing's an enemy of some sort. Like, I don't know if I tested that with the other one or not, but it would make sense. I had no idea devulcanizing was so painful. It hurt so bad. I'm starting to see things. Good grandma, is that you? What is this I'm feeling? So new, and yet so awful? Oh, now I'm seeing zombie? Can't hear what he is saying. It all seems so clear, don't you think? Lying to Troylin, I mean. Swapping his Gorkwa out for a fake was very, very dumb. Never again, you know. Should I see that thing's that hostile? Oh god! Wow, that kills you fast! Okay. I don't want to destroy my scale, so... Like, it's definitely moving like it's something. Launch. Okay, maybe you have to attack it from on top. It's very interesting. What did I see? I swear I saw something just down. There's something. Is that a teleporter? I don't think I can get to it. That's very interesting, actually, though. So I guess if I try to get close in that. Okay. I guess let me try to get on top. Like this? Yeah, it's a level 60 enemy. Get up, or out. Hello? What is this?
Turn this around with the buck.
Can't interact with it? Okay. So there is something there. It's interesting. Oh, and then there's another giant guy down there, too. Well, either way, put like some marker for now. Devoltanize. Devoltanize. Is this a trial? Is Golbaga testing me? Wait a moment. What? I smell traces of Voltant. Oh my Gorkwa, you've come home to me. I'll never let go of you again. Luladu certainly seemed drained, but judging by his symptoms, he should be fine with a bit of rest. I'm glad he wasn't seriously harmed. It would have been a major incident for a Manon to lose his life to the Voltant that sustains ours. He must have really been desperate to gather some. Once he's recovered, perhaps he and I can have a long talk about Voltant. I'm very confused about what you guys are. In the meantime, I am off to enjoy some well-deserved devoltanizing. It's been far too long. I mean, he's back. He doesn't look very good, but he is back. Trollen won't stop sending me Voltant. I think someone gave him an idea that I'm in love with the stuff somehow. I'm almost neck deep in Voltant at this point. What am I gonna do? I know I caused my share of trouble. I do want to make it up to Turmoil, you know, but still. At this rate, I'll be buried so deep in Voltant that I fear no one will know where it ends and I begin, right?